Hello, I'm Alec. I'm a consultant and I just want to hang out. So we got another hot take today. Check out this title right here. What is discriminate? Repeat. What is discriminate? So before I go, I just want to give a shout out to the Supreme Court because the Supreme Court just dropped an opinion decision today about how it's illegal to discriminate against somebody because of who they sleep with or who they don't sleep with. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to walk it through and I'm going to show you what discriminate is and we're going to have some fun. So if I jump in, please forgive me. Okay. So I'm going to show you in simplicity what discriminate is. Discriminate is to separate. Discriminate is to select from others. Discriminate is to make a distinction between. That's what it is, okay? Remember this and we're going to be cool. So I know I discriminate all day, all night, just because of the words that people use, okay? So I always know who you are and what you are because of the words that come out of your mouth, because your words show me how you move, okay? Now check out conscious. I'm going to show you what conscious is, okay? Conscious is to know. And whenever we see know, we see knowledge, okay? Check this out. Conscious is internal or self-knowledge or judgment of right and wrong. All right. So everybody has to have a metrics, right? Everybody has to have a metrics of what is right and what is wrong, right? So my rules come from the Holy Bible, King James Version. That's what's up. But I know in America, we wrote down our rules. The supreme law of the land come from the state's constitutions, right? So all the rules are written. You just got to be able to read the rules and you got to understand how to use the rules and you got to understand how to protect yourself. Okay, check this out. We got an opportunity zone. So I'm going to walk you through Oz real quick because it's fun. We like to walk people through Oz and show them how to get down on the yellow brick road. Check this out. In the United States of America, I am free to think and work as long as I don't harm my neighbors, okay? I'm cool with that, right? So as long as I don't harm man, woman, child, or the people, I can think however it is that I wish to think, and I know that you can think however it is that you wish to think. But the moment that you cross those boundaries and the moment that you cause harm to my neighbors, game on. We're not playing in that realm anymore, okay, my neighbor? So check this out. I'm going to show you evidence. First, I'm going to show you evidence from my jurisdiction. Check this out. This is coming from Revelation chapter 18, King James Version. That's what's up. Look at what it says. It says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye," that was you, "that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." What does that mean? That means that my father is God. He told me to separate myself from the public. That's what he did, because whenever you see her is another corporate entity. Her is another body, right? So I'm not part of that her. I'm part of the body of Christ. So I'm in a completely different jurisdiction, but I know that other people operate in other hers because, example, we created another her called the United States of America. Excuse me. And then we also created another her called the state of California, right? So everywhere you have a constitution, that is another her, okay? And you have to remember who has jurisdiction over the United States of America, we the people. Now, check out this bit right here. California Constitution. I'm just going to read you, and this is coming from Article 1, the Declaration of Rights, right here. I'm going to show you how we're separate right here, okay? Check it out. Free exercise and enjoyment of religion. And whenever you see religion, that means the terms and the conditions that you're bound to, right? So I am bound to my Father's word. My Father's word is Jesus Christ, right? And then I have a book, and that book is called the Holy Bible, King James Version. That's what's up. That is my trust instrument that I am bound to, right? And I operate from that jurisdiction right there. And then I also have another jurisdiction right here where we wrote rights down in California and in the United States of America. And they have rules too, okay? So let's rewind, check it out. Free exercise and enjoyment of religion without discrimination or preference are guaranteed. What does that mean? That means that the government cannot interfere with my ability to think and do whatever it is that I wish to do as long as I don't harm my neighbors. Check it out. This liberty of conscience does not excuse acts that are licentious or inconsistent with the peace or safety of the state. See what I mean? As long as I don't harm my neighbors, I'm cool. The legislature, that's one of my creatures, the legislature shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. Okay, so remember, religion is what you're bound to, right? You know, so we will know everything about you because of the words that you call yourself. So whatever hyphen man, whatever hyphen woman, whatever hyphen person, whatever hyphen people you want to call yourself, we know who you are, and we know what you are, and we know who your master is, all right? You know, so whatever alphabet you want to put behind your name, we know who you serve, and you can't hide anymore, okay? So we're done with that bit. Let's hop on our next slide. All right, let's close out. Conclusion, check it out. This is my job description. I'm always sharing my job description. Trust God. Dress and keep God's property. I love doing that all day, all night. Protect neighbors with trust tools. I love doing that all day, all night too. Job description, show the people how to move with simplicity. Test, break, and build people and build free people by God with love. Game over. Okay, so we know we can't be touched right there because we're operating in a completely different jurisdiction than what most of my neighbors are operating in, and I'm fine with that and I'm cool with that, but I'm still here to serve you and I'm still here to show you how to get down, okay? So we're done. So check this out. Contact us and we will build you a private organization and we will show you how to operate it by God with love. Okay, so if you want to learn how to operate a constitution, if you want to learn how to operate a private organization, then we'll show you how to do it all day, all night, because that's what we do, because we love it. Okay, until then, I'll see you in the future. And remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.